Salut tout le monde, vous allez bien, je m'excuse, j'ai un petit peu avancé dans le jeu. Je viens de seulement me rendre compte en fait, au lieu de lancer le live, j'ai lancé un enregistrement de 10 minutes, bon, à peu près 10 minutes que j'avais perdu du coup. Il y avait quand même plusieurs cinématiques et tout, et je suis désolé, donc bon, j'ai pas été bien loin, j'ai juste avancé un peu dans la ville, il y a eu des cinématiques un peu par-ci par-là. Et du coup, ben, je me suis carrément trompé en fait. Et heureusement, je viens de me rendre compte. Et salut, c'est 𝐗𝐈𝐋𝐋𝐄𝐒, ça va bien? Heureusement que, parce que je voyais avec les icônes, il y avait un truc de bizarre avec les icônes. Ça correspondait pas. Et je dis, il y a un truc bizarre. Pendant 1 minute, j'étais un peu acharné sur ça, jusqu'à que je me rende compte, en fait, j'étais pas en live, mais en enregistrement. Du coup, je vais juste faire un petit truc.
Il est vraiment pas mal, il est excellent.
Bah, ça va.
Regarde,
Attends, hein, je vais lire ton message, je fais juste un petit truc vite fait.
Je peux prendre un poisson là. Hop.
Voilà. C'est bon. Oui, bah bien sûr, bien sûr. Je me rappelle très bien de toi. Ah mais c'est vrai qu'il y avait aussi le dessin que je devais te passer aussi. Phoenix, mais c'est vrai depuis le temps je l'ai toujours pas envoyé. Là il faut que je retrouve le dessin quand même. Parce que c'est vrai depuis le temps que je t'ai quand même dit que je voulais te l'envoyer, je l'ai toujours pas fait. Un coup j'étais tombé dessus, j'avais mis de côté et puis je crois entre temps j'ai dû le ranger. Mais je sais plus trop où je l'ai remis.
Ivor will protect it in my absence. There's no need to worry about the village's safety.
Oh, I wasn't asking about that. What I meant is, do you ever
Et
get
tu y pensais plus à force.
Sometimes I do miss the purity of 𝐗𝐈𝐋𝐋𝐄𝐒 air.
Ouais, c'était suite à un
Well, if you ever wanna go
concours de
back,
dessin, je
just
crois
say
que tu
the
faisais à
word.
un moment donné, il me semble.
It seems that Exodus has slipped through our fingers.
There's nothing we can do about that now. They must be as desperate as we are given their behavior.
Ouais.
And what do you
Ouais, je m'en
intend to
rappelle très
do
bien.
about Alvin?
If we send him away, he'll only follow
Puis ils avaient
us,
téléchargé
and
aussi
we can't
j'avais
neutralize him
réinstallé
by
le
force
jeu aussi,
without
le
risking
jeu de
our
voiture
own lives.
Rocket,
Therefore,
je sais plus
the
trop le nom.
safest solution is to keep him
Puis en
where
fin
we
de
can
compte,
see him.
à un moment donné,
Besides,
j'avais plus trop
for
le
good or
temps,
for
alors
ill,
au final, on a
that
jamais joué
man has the
ensemble.
power to change the circumstances
Mais
of
on
any
devrait faire des parties
situation.
en live. Hein.
That is not a power to be dismissed
Voilà, Rocket
lightly.
League, on devrait.
Nor is the wisdom of the Lord of Spirits.
Je sais que je l'ai installé, mais le truc c'est comme j'avais plus trop de place, je sais plus si je l'avais désinstallé ou si je l'avais laissé quand même au cas où, si j'allais rejouer avec toi. Faudra que je revérifie. J'ai un doute. Bah oui.
Ouais.
Ok, j'attends.
Vilain submergé, 1 sur 10. C'est-à-dire qu'il y en aurait 10 en tout. Non, on replonge.
Mais le truc c'est que ça parle d'ascenseur, mais je n'ai aucune idée où ça se trouve là.
Ça lag trop là.
Comme Ballard. Je vais voir par rapport au guide. Qu'après c'est Nyakera, œuvre de la Kutam. Ouais, c'est tout en revenant. Et avant de continuer l'aventure, il faut retourner à différents endroits. Ouais, ok. Donc c'est avant ça. Parlez à la femme que vous trouverez en prenant l'ascenseur nord-ouest. Le truc c'est que j'ai jamais vu d'ascenseur dans le coin. Je crois, il faudra que je fasse un peu le tour. Parce que là j'ai au moins peut-être à peu près 4 événements à faire avant de changer de lieu. T'as chaud, hein?
Ouais, trop, c'est que des barbelés, tout ça. C'est que ça me brûle les yeux, c'est pour ça.
Bah c'est peut-être un peu trop près, hein. Sinon on fait reculer le ventilateur.
Ouais, mais je pense pas tarder quand même, je suis fatiguée. De demain, on va devoir se lever quand même.
Heure, ouais.
Du coup, ça m'a fait sortir des yeux. Oh non, je suis un peu loin.
Voilà. C'est bon. Ça y est, les compteurs sont à jour, il y avait un petit bug.
Je vais sortir de l'eau, moi je voulais pas.
Ah, oui, mais c'est vrai que dès que j'y pense, il y avait des zones, je n'avais pas accès. À un moment donné dans l'histoire, et c'est vrai que là j'ai pas retenté depuis, et c'est vrai qu'il y avait des autres zones que j'y suis jamais allé normalement. Il me semble en tout cas. Je vais aller voir parce que je ne sais pas si c'était d'autres parties de la ville ou d'autres parties d'extérieur, je ne sais plus, à moins que je les ai déjà fait entre temps. On va voir. Jusque là c'est en revenant, hein, d'où j'étais, donc c'est à ce moment là qu'il faut que je fasse de toute façon. Ah oui, à gauche. Est-ce que ça serait ça? Ouais, c'est ça.
Vas-y, je verrai plus tard.
Prendre. Ah oui, d'accord. Ah oui, d'accord, non, je viens de capter. Oui, en fait, ça serait un ascenseur. Moi, au début, je pensais que c'était juste une porte normale, en fait, et puis voilà. Non, en fait, c'est... Je change d'étage, en fait, ouais. D'accord. Voilà. Pour ça, je comprenais pas de quel ascenseur il me parlait.
travelers, right? Have you seen much of the world? Yeah, I'd say we've seen a good bit.
Then let me ask you a question. What do you think of extreme spirit climbs that exist throughout this world?
Well, nothing really. Extreme spirit climbs are pretty common, right?
That may be true.
I'm sorry, who are you again?
My apologies. I'm a geographer. I've been studying spirit climbs on my travels. During my recent studies, I arrived at a new hypothesis. Fenmont's night climb, Lakutam's sunset climb, Kajara's water climb, and Burmia's wind climb. There may be a common reason for why these climbs all evolved in such radical ways. Perhaps what was once a single uniform spirit climb has become warped by some unknown power.
So what we consider to be normal may actually be an extreme deviation by historical standards. What an interesting idea.
Thank you. Most people say I'm crazy, but it's still just a rough idea at this point. I mean, I can't even postulate the existence of a power so huge it would have that kind of effect on the world.
But it's questions like that that lead to scientific progress, right? Please tell us if you find out anything.
You got it.
Ok, donc c'est bon. Maintenant, sud-ouest, il me semble. Ouais, bah ça serait là. D'ailleurs, même les ascenseurs, hein, j'avais pas accès à des endroits, il me semble aussi. C'est un casse-tête?
Who's this?
My mother. She's not doing too well. I don't have a father
Mais c'est
or any
facile.
siblings, so I have Violet look after her when I'm not around.
Well, hello.
Hi.
It's nice to see you, Balin. Slipped out of your house to come play, did you? What a shame that Alfred isn't here to play with you now.
Celui-là, il
Where
vaudrait le
did
coup de
that
le
boy go
diffuser.
off to?
De toute façon, je vais tous les faire.
What is she talking about?
Leticia, Alfred's away at boarding school, remember?
Oh, yes, that's right. That poor boy must be crying his eyes out. He's so shy, and he always gets so lonely.
Don't worry. He sent a letter saying he's fine.
Oh, yes, and that he'll come home for his next break. I promised we'd take a trip on the big boat when he does.
I know. Alfred said he can't wait to go.
Stop, 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 ça raconte.
You know what he said in his letter? He said he hoped that I wasn't crying. Isn't that funny? He's such a kind, thoughtful boy.
Being away from our hometown has been tough on her. And my dad dying didn't help. All she talked about was how she wanted to go back home to the house we all lived in. Maybe she's happier now that she's forgotten all about that life.
Oh.
You've been doing all this for your mother?
Yep. All these dirty jobs, it was all for Mommy. Touching tale, isn't it?
Alvin, you don't have to be like this.
Spare me your sympathy. It's all rotten in the end. It's enough to drive me crazy myself. Something to say?
Listen. You know that I was an orphan too, right? If I hadn't gotten involved in that line of work, I never would have survived my childhood.
In other words, don't say anything to Jürgen.
Also, I don't want to look after Leticia anymore. And I want you to tell Exodus to leave me alone.
I'm afraid I can't do that. Only Exodus can make the medicine my mother needs. And you're the only doctor shady enough to prescribe it.
I don't want to do this anymore. I want to go straight.
Sorry. But I think it's a fair price for keeping my mouth shut.
How could you? All I want is to live happily with Jürgen.
And you can. As long as he doesn't find out about your past. All done.
But she's crying.
Yeah, she's a big old crybaby.
We're just gonna leave her like that?
If you're so worried, go console her. Comfort the poor, tragic princess.
Mais les deux. J'ai vérifié si je n'avais pas d'objet parce que vu que je suis retourné là-bas. Ah ouais. J'ai bien fait.
Ah bah battez les mines, voilà. Pas de soucis.
Mom, I'm home.
Oh no. I dozed off again. I have to make a peach pie before Alfred gets back from boarding school. He'll be home any minute. That boy just loves it, you know. Every time I make it, he eats himself sick.
Is that right?
Of course, he's always been such a sensitive boy. It doesn't take much to upset his stomach. Honestly, it makes me worry for his future. Thinking about it gives me an upset stomach.
Exploration libre.
Sounds like he takes after
il aime
you.
bien l'exploration.
Oh, and he told me in his last letter that he started keeping kitty cats as pets. I believe he said their names were Jude and Mila. That poor boy. He must be so lonely. But cats are a big responsibility.
Don't worry. I hear he's taking good care of them.
Oh, good. It's hard not being able to see him, but what can you do? This was Alfred's decision, after all. As long as he's well, that's all that matters. I mean that, okay?
Yes, I know.
Voilà. Ça aussi, du coup, j'ai bien fait de revenir.
Voyage rapide.
l'auberge. Ah, j'ai plus de batterie.
Là, il est derrière.
Juste, Maëva, la prise, s'il te plaît. Celui que je me servais du casque tout à l'heure. Voilà. Merci. Ah d'accord. Magasin d'objets. Accessoires. En fait, c'est que des boutiques en hauteur. Armure. Ouais, il fallait que je voie pour les armures justement. Hop, j'améliore vite fait. Avant d'acheter, on ne sait jamais. Des fois, j'ai des promos. Pas grand chose, hein. Pas grand chose. Bon, moi, un niveau, c'est déjà ça. Et puis là. Voilà. Là, il y avait pas mal. Acheter. Ah oui, pour bientôt. Je préfère attendre quand même. Pour le moment, ça va encore en combat. Je préfère attendre pour avoir un meilleur truc quand même. Ça va encore. Quand il n'y a pas beaucoup de différence, ça va. S'équiper, voilà. « 1096. » Non. Et à rien. Rien.
Je m'endors un peu. Oh. Ah mince.
Ah oui, 1500. J'ai pris mais j'ai même pas regardé son prix. 6672. Et l'autre. Ah, il y a une grande différence, hein, la vache, avec quand même. Voilà. Ensuite.
Hop. Prends toutes les pièces. J'en ai raté pas mal tout à l'heure.
Allez, voilà. Super.
You don't look so good. Maybe we should take a few days off.
No, we can't afford to do that.
Ah, ooh, ow, such agony. I think I just threw out my back again.
Oh no! My, acute hiccup disorder. It's totally flaring up.
That sounds pretty serious. You two need to get some rest.
Please!
Yes, please. Ow, ow, ow.
Very well. I'd hoped to get an early start tomorrow, but I guess we can push our departure back a bit.
Does your asperixis still hurt?
No, not as much as before.
Before? Before it was so bad that you passed out from the pain.
Without the asperixis, I wouldn't be able to stand, let alone walk and fight. To me, there is no greater pain than having something to do and being unable to do it. Thanks to this, I can do what I have to. The pain is a small price to pay.
How's Mila doing?
She's pushing herself too hard.
Mila's so composed that it's easy to forget sometimes. But the fact is, she's making a difficult journey after suffering a terribly debilitating injury.
And taking it easy doesn't seem to be in her vocabulary.
If only there was some way to alleviate her pain. Even just a little.
If only we had a heart herb.
Oh, of course. Heart herbs are renowned for their ability to relieve pain.
Yeah, I learned about them in my pharmacology class.
T'es
When used in
toujours absent,
aromatherapy,
Dynamite.
they're supposed to ease the tension in both body and mind.
They're also rare, bordering on extinction. I wanted to get a heart herb for a special lady once, but I couldn't find one anywhere.
I'm sure it won't be easy to find, but I want to try, for Mila's sake.
Sorry, I wasn't able to speak with you earlier. I'm Carla Outway. It's lovely to meet you.
I'm Mila.
Rowan, a pleasure to meet you.
Carla's a historian and a teacher.
That's very admirable of you.
Not at all. And how about you? You won the tournament, right? That makes Elise one of the youngest winners ever.
Really?
Remember what I told you about Master Hemming? He won his first tournament when he was 14. And until Elise showed up, his record was never officially broken.
And what about unofficially?
An astute question. Unofficially, the youngest person to win the tournament did so at 12, the same age as Elise. He was a young boy who fought his way to the final match alone without even using a Lilium orb.
Are you sure he wasn't a spirit?
No, of course he wasn't. His name was 𝐓𝐀𝐋𝐄𝒒.
𝐓𝐿? Is he related to you?
My brother. This happened 20 years ago.
But why wasn't his victory officially recognized?
Our father was the chief of the 𝐓𝐻 tribe. But we were a small tribe, and the other tribes used their influence to change things the way they saw fit. That's just how it was back then.
So you're saying his win was taken away?
Yes, it was his opponent's doing. He belonged to a tribe that was very close to the king.
20 years ago.
C'est pas cool.
That would place it before the dawn of Azure. Before the current king took the throne, the chiefs of several large tribes ruled alongside his predecessor.
Many people were killed back then, but our current king put a stop to that.
I see.
Anyway, I have an important errand to run. See you all again soon.
Imagine having a hard-fought victory erased like that. I wonder how Carla's brother felt.
I used to be quite a martial artist myself. I defended my position as the army's second strongest fighter throughout my military career. If it were me who was robbed like that, I'd have hunted down my opponent and thrashed him again when no one was looking.
Rowan, you played pretty dirty.
So what would you do in that situation?
Me? I can't even imagine.
Ah, ce fameux petit casse-tête.
C'est un butin aléatoire. Il faut que je trouve une herbe de cœur.
Ça a l'air plus dur.
Ok, et le reste... Voilà, j'en avais déjà une sur moi. Donc pas besoin d'aller en trouver. D'accord.
J'ai raté pas mal de pièces. En fait. Ok, par contre, ouais, là il y a quoi de ce côté? Bah, je vais aller de l'autre côté déjà. Ouais. Ça va mon cœur?
Ouais, ça va. Là, il me reste plus que 2 quêtes dans la zone. Là, je vais juste aller chercher un objet. Et ensuite,
You told me that normally the 4th grade spirits follow you everywhere. Is that for real?
Faire d'autres lieux,
Yes,
puis après je pourrais
but-
continuer l'aventure.
No way! So how does it feel to command them?
I'm not sure how to answer that. They've always been with me, so it
Si
just
je vais un peu
feels...
plus loin de
normal.
cette zone,
They're always with you, huh? So I
au
guess it's like
suivant,
Elise and
je
Tipo.
pourrais plus faire toutes les
Interesting.
quêtes auparavant.
So Elise may feel the same way about Tipo as I feel about the 4. When you put it that way, the way I've treated her seems quite insensitive.
What's wrong?
No, it's nothing.
Ok. donc
I
là,
can't afford to
faut pas y
get
aller.
swept up in
Ok.
sentiment at a time like this.
Attack!
Piece of cake. We should be okay.
Demon Fist! That's one! Roger. Final hit! Demon Fist!
ability to handle a different weapon in each hand.
When I was a kid, I was left-handed, so I worked at strengthening my right arm instead.
That shows good combat sense. I imagine you needed special training to learn how to wield a sword with your offhand.
That must have been tough.
No, it had nothing to do with combat, just part of my daily life. You know me, always a girl on each arm. And it would be rude to handle each of them differently.
What? And here I was starting to respect you. I'm leaving.
Are 2 arms even enough for you?
With a woman of your stature, maybe not.
Good. I'd hate for you to think that you can handle me with just one.
Ready, Tipo?
Nice job. get sick.
Do you enjoy having colds?
This will be my first time. When I had the 4, they wouldn't even let the rain and snow get me wet.
But what if you get a fever?
Ah, I did experience that when I hurt my legs. I felt like my body was burning up.
See? That's why you should try to stay healthy.
But I want to experience the sensation of having continuous nasal discharge.
I doubt that anyone else wants to see that.
It would be funny to see, though.
N'avance pas trop. Réseau central. Ok, donc je peux y aller.
Terminal chapitre 3, ouais. Résolvez un crime en
C'est vrai, j'y pensais plus.
Faites un ménage dans un quartier.
Tu arrêtes?
Don't worry.
Let us move onward.
Faut que je la fasse un petit autrement demain avant que je lève le petit. Mais il faut du temps à chaque fois. Je vais faire plaisir à ma mère pour faire
Sharing is caring.
Let's go!
Now for a victory chant.
Bonus. Bah oui, tu m'as fait des rabots.
Oh, that's it?
Ou au pire, tu m'emmènes à la bouteille de sirop. Ah, Maëva. Quoi? Y'a quoi? Maëva? T'as fait quoi? T'as cogné dedans?
Non, j'ai marché, ça a dépassé.
C'est toi qui l'as dépassé?
Je suis venue là, ça m'a fait crier.
Ah bah, écoute, je sais pas. À moins que c'est le petit qui jouait. Ouais, c'est pas, j'ai pas vu ça tout à l'heure, à moins que c'était le petit. Il disait, autrement, tu m'emmènes carrément une bouteille de sirop peut-être. Ah, mais non. Ah. Bah, à moins que je parle dans le vide.
Non, mais attends, je fais. De quoi je te fais une bouteille
non.
de sirop déjà faite?
Oui. Avec un verre.
Ouais, bah oui. Mais regarde, je te.
Ah, mais c'est dedans.
Ah, c'est encore.
Oui, mais c'est du. C'est pas le. C'est la matière, mais là. Oui, mais c'est pas. C'est pas au niveau de la tapisserie, hein. Hop.
That's one.
Roger. Final kill. Nice job.
Let's go. That's one.
Roger. Final kill.
Is fighting the only answer?
Hop, 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 hop.
If we must.
Not yet. Let's go. Is fighting the only answer?
Faut pas le faire. Ah mais tu m'as pas écouté. La bouteille du sirop.
Ouais, mais bon, attends, je suis fatiguée.
Ah oui, mais la bouteille du sirop, c'était justement pour que tu puisses boire ici. Ah, il y en a pas.
Non, pas vraiment. Je vais aller. Alors, je suis crevée.
Ouais, vas-y, ouais.
Je vais dire qu'on verra, je mets le contact. Je vais laisser demain.
Ouais, va te coucher. Allez, à demain. On va avancer un petit peu. Oh. Voilà.
Healer.
Try fire.
Let's go.
I will fulfill my mission, no matter what happens.
I'm right there with you.
Just keeps getting better.
That's one.
Roger. Final
Demon I did it.
That was a little too easy. Yeah, we need a real challenge.
Il y en a que deux là. Peut-être zapper. Il faut que je trouve une herbe de cœur. C'est aléatoire. Ah, là. En plus, j'étais juste à côté, hein, pas loin. Voilà. Bon, je vais rusher un petit peu.
Let's go! Roger, over already?
Yes! Herbe de cœur, ça y est. Ben du coup je vais terminer la zone. Comme ça je saurai où j'en suis. Et il me restera plus qu'à tracer sans me préoccuper à rechercher des objets. Ah oui, attendre que les conversations aléatoires arrivent par rapport à ce que je prends et ensuite je dois
I will fulfill my mission, no matter what happens.
Alors... de toute façon, le temps de faire la zone.
You did it!
Far too easy.
Roger,
Je devrais sauvegarder un peu quand même.
all right. That wasn't too bad.
C'est pas mal le fait qu'il y ait une sauvegarde rapide. Du coup, même si je meurs ou je quitte, bah, je peux toujours réutiliser la même sauvegarde. Ça, c'est pas mal. Parce qu'il y a certains jeux, une sauvegarde rapide permet de sauvegarder en quittant. Et quand on recharge, la sauvegarde rapide disparaît sans sauvegarde. Mais ça, c'était le premier Final Fantasy ici, le système même, il me semble. Ah ah. Juste regarder lentement. Ok, donc hauteur de mon rayon ouest. J'ai toujours pas la conversation qui apparaît, j'irai comme un auberge pour voir si ça fonctionne. Ah oui, il y a une autre direction aussi.
Onward, ha!
Protect me, okay?
Embrace freedom!
All right. Nice job.
I'm here! I'm ready! Win!
Demon Fist, let's go. Demon Fist, let's go.
Roger, final down!
Over already?
Grotte silencieuse. Ah, d'accord. Je vais quand même sauvegarder et me téléporter au cas où. Comme ça, il a, voilà. Je verrai bien. Ah, voilà. C'est ça que j'attendais en fait. À mon avis, c'est ça.
We finally got some heart
Ouais, voilà.
herb.
It should
Ça
definitely
part
help
au
her
moment
with
que je suis
Mila's
arrivé en
pain.
ville en fait.
Yeah, let's hurry on back.
Ou peut-être qu'il fallait aller en ville tout simplement pour que le message apparaissait. Mais je n'étais pas précisé si c'était le cas. Donc c'est bon. Nickel.
I've become much more used to the asperixis now.
But I'm assuming it still hurts.
That's what I've gotten used to.
Hey, Jude was so worried about you that he went and found you a heart herb.
What's that?
It's an extremely rare herb with potent healing abilities. When used during aromatherapy, its effects are second to none.
You went to all that trouble for me?
It was nothing. Here, let's try it out.
That smells amazing.
I feel so much calmer.
How is it? Do you feel any better?
Yes, I can feel the tension melting away.
Mila?
I can't stop hiccuping.
Oh no! You caught my acute hiccup disorder?
I kinda doubt that. She's probably just allergic to the hard herb aroma.
If it was an allergy, wouldn't she be sneezing?
Perhaps this is some unique aspect of Mila's anatomy?
I'm sorry. I'll put it out right away.
This is fun. I've never had hiccups like this before. It makes me forget all about my pain. Thank you, everyone. Oh.
No problem.
So, now what?
As long as Mila's happy, I say we can move right along.
After all, there's no better medicine than laughter.
Exactly.
Super. Alors maintenant je vais pouvoir retourner là. Creux de la Barrie. Ben, j'ai tout fait, hein. J'ai absolument tout fait. Normalement j'ai loupé aucun collègue ici. Donc je vais rusher pour aller plus vite. Puis je reprends un certain objet sur mon chemin, mais après je vais pas faire tous les recoins. C'est juste en bas, il y aura normalement une cinématique et c'est tout.
Nice job.
It's not working?
Huge.
Let's go!
Roger. Final dab!
Hey!
Yes. I say that worked out very well.
I'm just getting started.
Ah. Oh, pas grave. De toute façon, je l'ai fait.
Don't worry.
Lightning!
I can still do better.
Après c'est bien parce que les objets dans ce jeu, les objets qui sont aléatoires, ils apparaissent à chaque fois dans les maps.
Let's keep this up. Up we go.
Non, là, c'était où? Ça. Alors, peut-être pour aller à côté. Je ne sais plus trop, mais ça doit être ça. Ouais. Ah, il n'y a pas un collègue. J'ai revenu en arrière, j'ai cru voir un peu briller. Peut-être un collègue que j'aurais oublié. À voir. Des fois, je crois qu'il y a des gens dans le tableau, en fait, mais un petit peu de gentil, je pense. Là, on verra.
I can still do better.
Alors. C'était à l'autre côté en fait. Oui. C'était bien un objet, voilà, que j'aurais raté.
What?
Hostiles!
Ah bah en fin de compte, j'en ai quand même oublié deux. Voilà. Des fois c'est pas plus mal de revenir dans les lieux déjà visités. Ah voilà, j'y suis presque. Et voilà.
This is where the old booster research lab was located.
There used to be several buildings here, but they've all been torn down. That was probably my fault. They abandoned this place after I infiltrated it.
Is that all you did?
Hey, this is me you're talking to. The client got way more than their money's worth.
So you managed to smuggle out information about the boosters?
Not just information, an actual prototype. Couldn't get my hands on one of those 3rd-gen models, though.
You mean Tipo?
I'd say it was a dirty trick. Who'd have thought they'd hide their top-secret device in some children's toy? When I found its blueprints, I threw them away. It looked like someone scribbled gibberish. You can imagine my surprise when I first saw Elise and Tipo and Hamil.
So you knew who they were all along?
Come on, don't get upset. My booster job was long done by then. No conflict there.
That's not the issue here.
Apparently not. What is the issue here?
Let's change the subject. What exactly was your job at the time?
Kinda feel like I'm being interrogated.
We'd just like to know you better.
Fine, fine. At the time, I was working as your escort. You're the one who hired me, remember? Come on, don't look at me like that. Hey, I'm a professional here. I take the work, I do a good job, and I move on. How did that become a strike against me?
Ça me gêne un peu là. Je pense que c'est bon. Hein. Ensuite, Yakera. Ah bah j'étais dessus.
If you'll excuse me, I think nature's calling.
Yuck! Thanks for the heads up. No need to keep us posted.
Lady Mila, welcome home! Your timing is impeccable.
Oh, wow. It really is Lord Maxwell.
I knew it the second I laid eyes on her.
Who are these people?
They came here looking for you. They claim to be acquaintances of yours.
Don't you remember us? We all played together when we were children.
Oh, of course I remember.
Are they the ones that gave you the glass bead?
That's right. We heard rumors of a village that worshipped Maxwell, and we came to see ourselves.
We really wanted to see you again.
Now that I think about it, I do recognize your faces. It was so good of you to come.
I'm pleased as well. Lady Mila doesn't get nearly as many worshippers as she deserves. You guys should catch up. We can entertain ourselves for a while.
But...
That would be great.
Maybe we could chat about the old days, for old time's sake.
Go for it.
Very well then. Come, let us talk at my shrine.
I guess we'll just hang out at Ivor's house then.
Good idea. Hey, you can't just invite yourself over like that. Although, naturally, my house is always ready to receive visitors. Here, I'll prove it to you.
Wow, you really do keep this place tidy. What would you charge to clean my room?
It's all part of a handmaid's duties. And now I'll show you how a handmaid makes tea. It'll be just a moment. Don't go anywhere.
Thanks, but you really don't need to. Oh, hi Mila. Back so soon?
Yes, we said all we had to say.
Don't tell me they confessed their true feelings for you.
In fact, they did.
Really?
Wait, hold on.
Don't worry, my path has not changed.
Yeah, I trust you.
All right, back to it then.
All right, twerps. Soon you'll be feasting your lips on the greatest tea you've ever tasted. And you'd better appreciate it, because... Huh? Where'd they go? Ah, all that premium tea wasted! This is going on your list of crimes, phony!
Voilà. Ah ah ah. Bon. Oh. Alors, ça c'est fait. Voilà, voilà.
I'll cover you. I will fulfill my mission, no matter what happens.
there more? There we go. Protect me.
Over already?
Piece of cake.
Attack! Onward!
Protect me, okay?
You did it! Alright!
Nice job.
Hit! Demon Fist! Alright!
À mon avis, c'est celui-là, le centre. Ah. Voilà, donc maintenant il me reste plus qu'à trouver les bons monstres à vaincre.
Far too easy.
I feel much stronger.
Try fire! Flare bomb! I'll cover you.
Alright!
I think that worked out really well. We'll call our...
Je vois des ennemis au fond, c'est peut-être ceux-là.
Watch out!
Attack!
I'm ready. Protect me, okay? Embrace fortitude. Barrier, go, Chico! Sharing is caring. Protect me, okay? I'm here.
My sword rings true. Not yet. 2. Try fire.
All right.
Ouais, c'est sûrement eux.
I can do this! I hope. I'm ready!
You did it! Burn! All right, nice job.
I'm on fire!
Far too easy. Excellent.
I'll do my best!
Let's go!
Roger.
Final
Let's squeeze against Earth!
All right, nice job.
I will fulfill my mission, no matter what happens.
I'm right there with you.
Voilà, événement un jour. Je profite de regarder vite fait. Ouais. Des fois, je fais bien de regarder quand même. Hein. Profiter. Voilà. Des fois, je ne sais pas comment je fais pour en rater quand même. Soit vraiment, je fais pas exprès, j'en oublie. Soit la plupart, ils se rajoutent en progression dans l'aventure. Après, aucune idée. Non. Des fois, après, on les voit pas forcément non plus. Ça dépend aussi la caméra, comment elle est positionnée. Ensuite, voilà, retourner voir la femme à l'auberge. Et ensuite, j'y vais à Cambalar. Ah oui, mince. Je me suis trompé de destination, il fallait pas y aller maintenant. Je fais une gaffe, c'est trop tard pour achever ma mission. Faut que j'aille retourner voir la femme avant. Ouais, c'est pour ça des fois je trouve que c'est bizarre. Enfin bon, je cherche pas à comprendre. Allez hop. Voilà, c'est bon. J'en oublie quand même pas mal. Hein. C'était de la neige. Bon. Légion de combat.
Onward, attack! I'm ready! Turning claw! You! Protect me, okay? I'm ready!
Let's go! Alright! Let's go! Let's go!
Go, Chipo! I'm here! Fire!
One!
Burn! Please keep them away right on point. I need to call the darkness.
I can still do better.
There's always room for improvement.
That got me pumped!
Oups, je revenais en arrière là. Ah non, non, je l'avais fait. Ok. c'était une entrée que j'avais oublié aussi, mais non. Ça c'est fait.
Roger. Try final down.
Don't worry. Peace upon us. Pixie circle. Cloud of darkness.
Demon Fist. Let's go. Roger. Final.
Let's keep this up. Up we go.
Ah, d'accord. Je ferai le tour.
Protect me, okay? Embrace fortitude.
Not yet.
Now.
You did it.
This one's for me.
Finish fast.
I know cloud of darkness.
Demon Fist. Let's go. Roger. Final down. Flame Spear. Demon Fist. That's one. Roger. Final down. Flame Spear. Spirit Spiral. Now. Yeah.
I will fulfill my mission, no matter what happens.
I'm right.
Il est quelle heure? Minuit 24.
If we must. Attack! Look out!
That's one.
Roger.
Final down. That's one. Roger. Final down. All right.
I'm hungry. And if you don't eat a lot, you'll never grow bazungas.
What I wouldn't do to be in front of a warm fireplace right now.
I'd certainly kill for a nice steaming bowl of stew.
Ooh, you'd kill for stew? For once, I understand exactly what you mean.
Mila, isn't your stomach cold?
It's fine. Oh, mucus!
Looks like you're having fun over there.
I am. The human body is truly a cumbersome thing.
Anyway, who's ready to eat?
Tout le monde, je pense.
Onward! Attack! Fortitude! Use wind! Onward! Attack! Protect me, okay?
All right. Nice job.
We were so awesome!
Pas faire ça. Je vais sauvegarder un coup quand même.
Not yet. Demon Fist. One.
There we go!
Is fighting the only answer?
Right on point! Attack! Get him!
Who's next? You did it. Onward. Attack. Burn. Onward.
Right on point!
I will fulfill my mission, no matter what happens.
One.
Let's keep this up!
Uh-oh.
We can win this! Sorry, fellas.
Let's go!
Roger. Final dance!
Let's
Go!
keep them away!
Let's go!
Cause effect.
All right!
Try fire! Demon burn!
One!
We're so strong when we work together.
Yeah, everyone's so cool.
I'll cover you. Try fire! Fire bomb!
All right!
Nice turn! Demon burn!
That's one!
All who oppose shall fall.
I wish we didn't have...
Ah bah. Il y en avait là aussi. Bon bah il n'y a plus rien.
Not yet! Go! Is fighting the only answer?
Demon fist! Try fire! I'll cover you.
I'll cover you!
Not yet. Demon Fist. Let's go. Rocket. Final.
Protect me, okay? Please turn to blades. Go!
I did it.
Voilà, j'y suis presque.
That's one. Roger. Try final. Hit. Demon. Let's go. Roger. Final. Flame Spear. Spirit Spiral.
Now for a victory chant. Aw, hey.
Augmente l'expérience. Ok.
Man, I'm gonna be out of shape soon.
Demon Fist. Demon Fist. Demon Fist. Demon Fist.
Protect me, okay? I'll cover you.
Not yet.
Ready.
Demon. All right. Nice job.
Go, 𝐗𝐈𝐋! Sharing is caring. Protect me, okay?
All right.
Gather the spirit strength.
I can still do better.
Stop!
Demon Fist.
Farewell! Windblade! Windblade!
Demon Fist. Let's go.
I'm ready!
Demon Fist. Demon Fist.
Go, 𝐗𝐈𝐋! Sharing is caring. Protect me, okay?
Let's go.
I'm here!
Is fighting the only answer?
Protect me, okay? Go, 𝐗𝐈𝐋! Sharing is caring!
One! Final down! Let's go! Is fighting the only answer?
Don't let them intimidate you.
Embrace fortitude. Don't worry, I'm no longer afraid. You said it. Nothing can stop us now. Go, 𝐗𝐈𝐋! Sharing is caring.
Final down! Right. Nice job.
Don't worry.
How careless. I will fulfill my mission, no matter what.
Ah bah carrément. J'ai réussi à prendre comme ça.
Protect me, okay?
All right! Not yet.
Onward.
All right.
Nice job. Huge.
One.
Let's keep this up. Up we go.
I won't let in.
Just keeps getting.
Wow. And I thought Shandu was an odd burg. Look at this place.
The spirit faith is stronger here in Azul than it is in Rashagal.
Wow, check those out.
That's something you won't see anywhere else in the world. It's one of Kanbalar's famous mountain slide cars.
What are they?
Kanbalar was built along the peaks of a mountain range. Those slide cars connect the multiple districts together.
Don't they look fun? I bet we could see forever in one of those.
How do we go about meeting the king?
I'll request a royal audience for you when I seek permission to use the wyverns. Don't get your hopes up, though. Many people come to the capital seeking an audience, so you may need to wait a bit. I suggest resting at the inn until I get back.
I bet right now you're trying to think of a way to do things without Jurgen's help. Just try not to make trouble for him, okay? He's a nice guy.
Is something wrong? Aren't you gonna go inside?
Looks like somebody's lost his nerve.
It's not any easier with you staring.
Jude, you're here! Hey, what did I tell you about yelling here? But they told me to run and get the doc. They meant Dr. Mathis, but you're a doctor too. You can handle it, right?
Handle what exactly?
Come on, hurry up!
Maybe we should go see what happened.
Jude.
What happened?
Our patient was just brought here. They said she abruptly collapsed. She's in serious condition, but we'll have to wait for your father to examine her.
Is he on a house call?
Yes, at the edge of town. It'll be a while before he gets back.
I'll take a look. I think her mana lobe is hardening. She'll die if we don't do something.
Then what are we waiting for?
There's too many possible causes for it. She needs to be examined at a real hospital. Dad?
Her mana lobe is hardening from anomalous spirit activity. Ellen, get me the Mustar and the Mikos.
Right away.
But Dad, if it turns out not to be a spirit anomaly, that medicine would only make it worse.
Help me or get out of the way.
But...
Eh ben, il est sec.
The patient is regaining consciousness. She should be fine now.
Thank goodness.
Your judgment was flawless.
That's my job.
But if you had made the wrong diagnosis, she wouldn't have survived.
Of course. I take full responsibility for my decisions.
Because that's what a doctor has to do?
No. Because it's what an adult has to do.
Eh ben. Il rabaisse quand même son fils sans bien. Ok, après avoir retrouvé Elise et avant d'aller au château, retournez passer une nuit à l'auberge.
Hey Jude, remember when we used to play hide and seek here?
Dad would always get so mad at us.
I haven't fought in a very long time. I guess no one wants some old geezer channeling spirits for them.
Alors, 41. Ah, c'est bon. Hop.
Jurgen still isn't back?
Not yet.
Elise, want to do some sightseeing?
Miss Elise, why not join Leia?
Come on, Elise. Gosh, now that Tipo's giving us the silent treatment, I guess I need to pick up the slack.
You talk more than before? Impossible.
Meh. Hey, just because Tipo's gotten quiet doesn't mean you have to. I'd love to hear more about you, Elise, in your own words.
Shut up, Leia. You're the one holding us all back after all.
Eh ben.
Huh?
Elise, that was uncalled for. You should apologize.
You must have really crossed the line if Mama Mila's scolding you.
I hate Mila. And Leia, too.
Hey, where are you going?
Qu'est-ce qu'il lui prend là ce coup?
That stung a little. Not gonna lie.
Please, do not let it get to you.
I'm fine. We need to get Elise back.
Try to stay away from the eaves of the houses. The snow on the roofs could tumble down on you.
Ah, augmente de 1 niveau max de PC et en plus il laisse la laine fraîche. Bref, pour ça je préfère les garder. Temple du bois.
No reason to be alarmed. This is purely a chance encounter, nothing more.
Elise, I'm sorry about before. I can't imagine how lonely you must be without the old 𝐓𝐀𝐋𝐄𝐒. I know I have a bad habit of opening my big mouth without thinking. Please forgive me.
No.
Come on, don't say that. I'll beg if I have to.
I thought you and Mila were my friends. I hate you. I hate you.
Can't you see that I'm just worried sick about you?
Liar! You don't care about me at all. I don't want to be friends anymore.
Elle a vachement bien
Miss
changé.
Elise, everyone is being kind to you right now because you have them so concerned. You say that you feel hurt, but have you considered your own actions? Do you realize that 𝐓𝐀𝐋𝐄's words were just as hurtful to Miss Leia?
I hurt Leia?
Well, hurt is a strong word, but you took the wind out of my sails, that's for sure.
I had no idea.
Why don't you try apologizing to her?
But I said such horrible things.
I am certain she will forgive you if you ask nicely. Forgiveness is the sign of a true friend.
Leia, I'm sorry. Will you forgive me?
Sure, but under one condition. From now on, I want you to tell me more about yourself using your own voice.
Huh. You're not the boss of her. You're only 3 years older.
𝐓𝐀𝐋𝐄𝐒, stop!
Elise?
Yes?
Even if it's only 3 years, I'm still older than you.
Right.
Bossy Leia, scary Leia!
There's a lesson here, child. Never take your friends for granted.
So what do we do now? Jurgen still hasn't gotten back yet.
We could just barge into the castle ourselves.
For the 100th time, let's not cause any trouble for Jurgen.
That's no good? It sounded like a good idea to me.
𝐓𝐀𝐋𝐄𝐒, please! Stop saying mean things to Leia!
But that's on you, Elise.
No! I don't want to insult my friends!
But at the bottom of your heart, don't you want to?
No! You're wrong! Don't say things like that! Bad, 𝐓𝐀𝐋𝐄e, bad!
Whoa.
Hey, take it easy, you two!
But 𝐓𝐀𝐋𝐄e's been saying horrible things!
It's all right. I don't mind.
Always meddling with us just because you're a few years older.
But I like it when Leia meddles.
Yep, she really does feel that way.
Oh, thanks, Elise. Guess I'll keep right on meddling then.
Dude, we're such great pals!
Hey! Why do you always chomp my face?
As a sign of affection.
I've never seen Teepo get so close with anyone else before. So that was like a Teepo kiss.
It was? My first kiss was stolen by Jude?
Stolen? That should be my line. I can't believe I'm having this conversation with a puppet.
Don't be coy, Jude. You have to take responsibility.
Oh, Jude.
Responsibility? Responsibility for what? Fighting's almost second nature at this point.
You really do have a knack for combat. Maybe you should look into a career as a mercenary. I'd teach you everything you need to know.
Me? A mercenary?
No way! I couldn't bear to see Jude turn out like Alvin!
Teepo's right. Yeah, that wouldn't suit Jude at all.
Nor would I trust Alvin's guidance on the matter.
It's unanimous then. Motion denied.
Ouch, that's harsh. When did I become the least influential member of the party?
Don't worry, Alvin. The least influential member isn't you. That would be the guy whose opinion is completely ignored even when the topic is focused around him.
Don't let it get you down, kid.
Ok.
Oh, that was good eating.
Teepo, what exactly is it that you absorb from foes?
I'm not really sure. It's like their energy or enthusiasm.
Is that nutritious?
Beats me. But when I'm hungry, before I know it, I'm chowing down.
You really are a peculiar creature.
What does enthusiasm taste like?
It depends on the person. For example, yours tastes like strawberries.
What? When did you absorb mine?
I don't need to absorb it to know. I can just tell.
Huh. That does sound appetizing.
Wait, what?
rappelle très moment. Voilà. C'est bon. Événement mis à jour. Non, ça c'est voilà, discussion sérieuse. La région centrale des hautes terres, derrière un rocher au sud. Mince, j'ai pas activé une quête. Voilà, bah, ça doit être celle-là. Ah, c'est au même endroit là.
It sure is. I just thought up a snow song. It snowed last night. It snowed last night. Mila and the four had a pillow fight. Sylph tore up the clouds in sight, tossed down all the feathers white. What a great song. That was perfect.
What was that?
Elise has a new hobby?
Oups, il y a l'ennemi là derrière qui me poursuit.
Don't let your guard down. That's right. Listen to her.
She's talking about you. That's not good.
Shoot. One. Roger. Death now. Demon Fist. Wind Blade. Sigil Spear. Attack.
Eat it. Sorry about that.
Maintenant, il ne reste plus qu'à trouver le port. Qui serait au même endroit. Ah bah, j'ai trouvé. Ça devait être là où j'étais. Ah, je ne sais plus. Temple du bois. Ouais, c'est ça. Ah, elle voudrait même manger son animal de compagnie. Ah, c'est horrible ça. Voilà, ça c'est fait.
In such a high place? Well, I guess maybe it's just more.
with the line.
I guess this king really does listen to his people.
The King of Azul is well known for his charisma. It is said he unified this strife-torn country on the strength of his character alone.
A guy like that is sure to help us.
Charisma only goes so far. If his government is secretly producing children like Elise, then he must answer for it.
Thank you.
Sorry, we were getting antsy.
No, this is actually perfect timing.
Are we good to go with the wyverns?
Yes, I got royal approval. And something incredible happened when I requested an audience for Mila.
What is it?
When I told them your names, they said His Highness was looking forward to meeting you, too. Are you all famous in Rashagal or something?
I don't think so.
Perhaps word of the tournament has reached His Highness. What a great honor for our clan. Anyway, I need to head back to Shandu to ready the wyverns.
Quite the unexpected welcome.
It's not a trap, is it?
I have a bad feeling about this as well.
You do? It beats not getting to meet him at all.
Keeping secrets from us again?
Of course. I have to maintain my mystique for the ladies.
What does he mean?
They say men with secrets are attractive or something. I'm not exactly the right guy to ask.
Come on, let's go say hi to His Highness.
Alvin, we really need you to be straight with us.
Don't worry. I know you've put your trust in me. Considering the size of his country, Gaius's castle is actually pretty modest.
I think that's admirable.
Halt! Citizens seeking an audience with the king are to wait in line outside the castle.
We were told the king wished an audience with us.
Is one of you Lady Mila?
That's me.
Very well. Please proceed.
What's the holdup?
I don't believe a doll is appropriate at a royal audience. I thought we might leave it here.
You sure? It's okay.
I'll hold that for you.
Now, let us meet this king.
What are you doing here?
I am 𝐗𝐈 the Immovable, of the 𝐗𝐒_myriad.
The 𝐗𝐒_myriad?
4 warriors in personal service to the king. To think 𝐗𝐈 was a member all along.
It is a great honor to meet you, former Chief of Staff 𝐓𝐿Bert.
Ah, and you are the ebon wing of Azul, Wingle the Nova.
You must be the King of Azul.
My name is Gaius, King of Azul. Welcome, Maxwell.
You have requested an audience with the king, have you not? Now please, state your business.
Boosters made in your country have already fallen into Rashagal hands. If a war were to break out between your nations, then the results would be catastrophic for everyone.
Oh. And you came all the way here just to tell me that in person?
Yes, Your Highness.
We're planning to destroy one of Rashagal's weapons, a really big one at that. Once that thing's gone, we know that Rashagal's king wouldn't dare declare war on you. In fact, we hope that you might, help us?
Is there anything else?
Yes, there is one other matter we'd like to discuss. It is in regards to the booster laboratory within the Royal Hunting Grounds.
Is it true you once abducted orphans for this facility, and then you performed experiments on these children?
Well, I didn't see that one coming. What does any of this have to do with you, Spirit?
I am Maxwell. It is my duty to protect both humans and spirits alike.
Really? Spirits protecting humans? Now that is quite an interesting tale.
You forsook your duty as king, and then you toyed with the lives of your own people, didn't you?
The laboratory is entirely my responsibility. It was a haven for those children. They would have died without it. You imagine it as a mad scientist's lab, but I assure you the experiments were entirely humane.
You expect us to take your word for this?
But I was...
This girl, she was that test subject?
Yes, she was.
Even in Hamil, Elise was forced to live in a tiny room. Don't you consider that
cruel?
Well, yes.
Tell me something, boy. Have you ever considered what it takes to achieve happiness?
To achieve happiness?
Yes, to try and live a satisfying life. How do you think one can achieve that? Do you even know?
Well...
It takes freedom to make your own decisions and to form your own beliefs.
Exactly. It takes freedom.
Well, I disagree. When a man loses his way in life, the ground beneath him starts to slowly crumble until there is nothing left.
What do you mean, nothing left?
A man who cannot find his way becomes trapped. The more he struggles, the deeper he sinks into uncertainty. True happiness comes from following a noble path across an entire lifetime without getting lost. My country does not produce failures. It is the king's duty to show his people the proper path. I must keep them from becoming completely trapped. Now, let me tell you in no uncertain terms why I've called you here. Maxwell, I know you stole the key from the laboratory in Rashagal. Now hand it over immediately.
No, I won't. The key was not meant for human hands. When faced with the power that can destroy the entire world, no human can control him or herself.
Elle est longue la cinématique là.
You haven't heard a thing that I just said, Spirit.
Something about royal guidance and noble paths. I've heard it before. You humans never change. I've watched you for 2,000 years.
All right. Then why don't you just tell us where the key is?
What?
Alvin! What are you doing?
But you can't!
Si c'est ce que je pense.
Sorry, guys. I'm just doing my job.
Alvin, who did Maxwell entrust the key to?
The handmaid Ivor. He's probably sulking back in 𝐓𝐀𝐋𝐄𝐒 as we speak.
Al, what are you doing here?
Hey, Pressa. Long time no see.
Pressa, what is it?
Ignore them. Give your report.
The Rashigal army has invaded 𝐓𝐀𝐋𝐄𝐒.
What did you say?
I'm afraid the casualties are high. Those not killed were captured. They were then sent to Rashigal. We also found evidence that the power of a great spirit was used upon the village.
A great spirit? But no one has successfully summoned the 4 great spirits for 2 decades.
Impossible. I would have known if the 4 great spirits had been released. Could it be the Lance of 𝐓𝐀𝐋𝐿? Is it possible that Nautical has made a new key?
If that's the case, then we're declaring war. Send word to all the clans. I am going to crush anyone who dares to harm my people!
Well then, we will no longer have any need for the likes of you. But if His Highness were to have the Spirit Maxwell as his captive, even the unruly clans would be forced to bend their knees.
Miss Elise.
T-Bone, no! Well, don't just stand there! Come on, run!
Capture Maxwell. Recover the test subject.
Mission accomplished!
You knew that we'd have to escape, so that's why you left Tipo with the guard.
Yes, I knew that it would end up being Mila who treated with King Gaius. And when Mila fully expresses herself, well, I figured something would happen.
I see why you were cautious.
Yep, just as predicted. Oh, I know what that's called. That means Mila's a troublemaker. Yo, Mila! Did you hear the whole thing?
I can't deny the truth of your words, but there is one thing I'd like to add. By that definition, wouldn't Tipo be a troublemaker as well?
Well,
I guess that's...
What? You're not gonna defend me?
Let's go! Final healer! Attack! One! How's that for an old man?
I'm just getting started. I can do this!
Nice job. An impressive display of skill.
Anything for a lovely lady such as yourself.
An impressive display of flattery as well.
Onward! Look out! Key to victory. I'll cover you. Underworld, ring true. I'll cover you. Let's go.
I did it!
Demon Fist! Demon Fist! Win! Burn!
Is fighting the only answer? Huh? Here we go!
Attack! I'll cover you. Look out! Ring true! My fire! Attack! Ring true! Burn!
Is fighting the only answer?
Il y avait une conversation devant la porte.
So, Alvin really was a big fat liar.
I assumed he had his reasons, but this time he took it too far.
Stupid traitor, let me at him!
Why would he betray us like that?
I'm afraid even I can't read his mind.
How could he do this to us? He better not show his face around us again. It won't open.
If we can reactivate the 5 control stones, we may be able to unlock the gate. Pour your mana into the stones until they glow red.
Just like at Fort Gandala.
The gate will not unlock, however, unless we all activate the stones at roughly the same time.
Wait, I've never done anything like this before.
Don't worry. Just use your mana as you would when casting an art.
There's no time. You've only one chance.
Let us begin.
Uh-oh.
Done.
Already?
I'm finished too.
Same here.
I did it. Come on, come on. I'm so sick of
quit thinking you're inferior to anyone here.
Thanks.
You can do this. Let's continue.
Okay. Yes!
Hurry up, you two!
Nobody leaves me behind at a party.
Sociaux, was it? If you've been Gaius' henchwoman all along, then you've been after us ever since we escaped Fenmont.
Al sold you out to His Highness way back in 𝐓𝐀𝐋𝐄𝐒.
He was on your side the whole time.
Hardly. That man's no ally.
Huh?
I'll leave our relationship to your imagination. All I'll say is this. Al drifts from one group to the next like a ship without a compass. Trying to plot his course is impossible. Serves you right for trusting him.
It's obvious that the Lance of 𝐓𝐀𝐋𝐄𝐒 is the greatest threat if war breaks out. Surely Maxwell realizes this.
Your territorial squabbles are of no interest to me. My only concern is keeping that thing out of human hands and preventing a miserable end for us all.
So high and mighty. It's time someone broke your arrogance.
Enough! You didn't become a veteran of countless battles through meaningless bloodshed. Has your youth gotten the better of you?
Don't lecture me on age, 𝐓𝐿Bert. Your ways are old. Therefore, you falter. And then you flee.
What just happened?
A sudden burst of mana.
He has a booster!
Why? Who are you?
Yes.
What? Is that Longdao?
So und sus, Maxwell. Wesun 𝐶𝐶𝐿.
No fear!
I warned
you, he's quite strong like this. Can't understand a word he's saying, though.
No matter. You'll understand soon enough. Once we're all finished with you.
Provide support. Look out! Look out! Look out! So strong.
I have your back.
That's one! Roger! Provide support. Attack! Look out!
Go, Tipo! Serious carry!
Look out!
Not yet!
Go!
I have your back.
Please provide support. That's one! Let's go! They won't get through. Let's go! Roger. Final.
Let me feel it.
Look out! Stay strong. Let's go! Roger. Final.
Don't worry.
Time for a duet.
His hair completely changed.
And his speech, too!
As mana dramatically increased, there can be only one reason.
A booster.
So this is experience.
I can't stop!
There's always room.
What now?
Still want to play, do you?
Wait!
Don't try to stop me.
No, look!
I suppose our time is up.
Running away again, Ilbert? It's because you ran last time that King 𝐗𝐿 ended up the way he did.
Is it true 𝐓𝐿 was attacked?
I'm surprised that you would care. The people of that village treated you horribly.
It's true that we were bullied a lot.
But there was a man who gave us fruit, and a woman who put a blanket over me so I wouldn't get cold. They didn't deserve to have horrible things happen to them.
I see.
And having a great spirit running wild would be so scary.
It was the 𝐗𝐿 army that attacked, right? Why would they do that?
I don't know. It seems we'll have to head to 𝐗𝐿 to find out. And more importantly, to ensure the tragedy of 𝐓𝐿 is not repeated.
Yes.
So Zhao is one of King Gaius' henchmen.
One of 4. They're called the Chimeriad because each member embodies a different weapon of the Chimera. Wings, horn, stinger, and fangs. I've heard rumors about them.
Like what?
It isn't public knowledge, but 2 years ago, hostilities broke out on Trade Island. 𝐗𝐿 sent 120 elite soldiers, but the rumors say they were wiped out by 4 enemy agents.
4 people defeated 120 soldiers?
Sounds like we shouldn't wake the beast.
Ouais, ok, c'est bon. C'était juste pour tester le message.
careful. Word of our altercation in the capital may have preceded us.
How was your audience with the king?
I'm sorry, we'll have to talk later. Can we depart right away?
Well, I guess that's possible. You in some kind of hurry?
Yeah! The king's men are hot on her!
No need to rush off.
Alvin?
They're on a wild goose chase in the mountains right about now.
You threw them off our scent? Is this some kind of peace offering?
What? It's only natural I helped you. We're friends, aren't we? Come on, you don't believe me? I know you've put your trust in me before. Would it kill you to give me another shot?
I guess not.
Atta boy.
Welcome back. I'm glad that you're safe.
Thanks. You almost sound sincere.
If nothing else, it seems that Alvin has bought us some time.
I'd ask what's going on, but I don't think I want to know. You people sure have a lot of drama in your lives. I'll be in front of the Wyverns. Come see me when you're ready to fly.
It's finally time.
We'll saddle up as soon as we're ready.
Right.
Did you introduce this Carla person to Rowan and Mila?
Yeah, I did.
Well, your acquaintances are my acquaintances. Hook a girl up.
Here she goes. Fine, fine. Let's head to Shandu.
I am beat. Come on, let's get a room for the night.
Are you okay? You look pale.
I'm fine. I just keep thinking about Hamil.
What happened there isn't your fault. You should try forgetting about it. I guess that's easier said than done. Maybe it would help to go see Hamil for ourselves.
Je vais pas tarder à arrêter le live quand même.
Wait, hold up.
Still having doubts about me, huh? It looks like you're not the only one. Fine, fine. Remember the first time the three of us went to 𝐓𝐀𝐋𝐄 and I went off by myself?
The time that I came out of my shrine and Jude was the only one there?
That's the one. I was off meeting with Wingle.
So you had a secret arrangement with them, to hand Mila over if she became a problem.
How could you? Stabbing Mila and Jude in the back like that?
Hold it. Yeah, I was working a few different angles back then, but this time I was just using that to our advantage. You know, the only reason we were given permission to use the Wyverns is because I arranged that with them ahead of time.
Wait, so when you betrayed us in front of Gaius...
Yep. If I hadn't pretended to betray you there, they never would have let us ride the Wyverns. That's why I lied and told them you ran in the opposite direction of Shandu.
I want to believe you, but I can't. Not yet.
That reminds me. That Pressa woman we met at Kijara Sea Falls. It seemed like you already knew her.
What do you want to know?
Who is she, really? How can we trust you if you keep hiding information from us?
Hey, all right, calm down. No need to get snappy.
Do you even know what you're putting us through?
I met her when I was working for Rashigal's intelligence service. At the time, she was an Azul secret agent working undercover in Fenmont.
And?
After that, we became more personally involved. You probably don't want to know the specifics.
Okay, I believe you. But I still don't trust you.
You're so cute when you're upset.
Stop that. I'm still angry at you.
All right, all right.
Alvin, can I ask you one last thing?
Of course.
Tell us why you're helping us. What's in it for you?
You're asking that now? Because I love the hell out of you guys, of course.
More lies!
How could you even think that? I'm hurt.
On ne s'y attendait pas à cette réponse. Non, c'est pas ce qu'il fallait que je fasse. Ah, il fallait parler. Il fallait pas passer la nuit. Il fallait parler à une dame à l'étage. Elle.
Oh, hello, Jude. Good to see you again. Hi, I'm Carla Outway.
I'm Leia Rolando.
Hey, I recognize you. I've seen you here in the city before, haven't I?
Name's Alvin. I do get around. It's possible you've seen me before. What about yourself? You must be from out of town if you're staying at the inn.
That's right. I'm from Canbalar. I haven't been home in a long time, though.
Oh, we've been there. Not the most pleasant of trips.
I'm sorry to hear that. Were you able to meet with King Gaius?
We did. He's a stern man, but clearly very dedicated to his people. In a way, he was kind of amazing.
Kind of amazing, yeah, but super scary. Why can't he just be nice to people?
King Gaius didn't always used to be that way. Do you know about the Battle of Fezabel?
Well...
It was a battle fought on the Fezabel outback 20 years ago between Rashigal and 𝐗𝐒. The battle only ended due to a giant tsunami. No one's sure why it appeared when it did. It ended up causing dramatic changes to the region's spirit climb. That's how it became Fezabel Marsh, with all its twisted marsh flows.
Oh, right. That Battle of Fezabel. Yup, it's all coming back to me.
Wow, you actually remember? I'm kind of shocked.
You don't need to be embarrassed if you don't know. It's never too late to learn.
Oh, Carla, you're so nice! You could learn a lot from her, Jude.
Uh-huh.
During that battle, Gaius led a battalion of Longdao soldiers, even though he was a member of a different tribe himself. At just 20 years old, he led his troops to victory against an entire regiment of the Rashigal army. He was also the first to sense the oncoming arrival of the giant tsunami. He advised the Longdao chief to retreat, but the chief couldn't bring himself to give the order. The tsunami ended up swallowing both armies and wiped out Gaius's entire battalion.
So that's how he became
Je termine
the
juste
ornery
les quêtes là
fellow we all know and love.
à faire les événements quoi et puis après je vais aller au lit. Je tiens presque plus là, je ferme les yeux, j'arrive plus à tenir. Voilà,
Gosh, Carla, you really do know all about history.
Well, at least
Pas
when it
encore que
comes
je
to
me
King
lève tôt
Gaius.
ce matin.
Is there a reason for that?
There just might be. See you later, everyone.
What do you think she meant by that?
I wonder.
Plenty of heat between Carla and Gaius, huh?
You make it sound so illicit.
And poor sweet Jude's left out in the cold.
Come on, you know that's not why I'm looking for Carla.
Bet she's waiting in Shandu.
You think I don't know that?
That man in black suddenly started speaking some weird language.
That was Longdao, the language of the clan that used to rule Azul.
Do you speak it?
Not really, but I can understand it to some degree.
But what made him abruptly start speaking like that?
It appeared to be some sort of battlefield transformation. A side effect of his booster, perhaps.
Does that mean I'll start speaking some
Then you wouldn't be able to talk to anyone.
Relax, that won't happen. His booster is and if you did start speaking some weird language, I would totally learn it so we could still talk.
Thank you.
Are you good with languages, though?
Well, that's beside the point.
I'm surprised to see you here. What can I do for you today?
Carla, if you don't mind us asking, what's your relation to King Gaius?
Now, I sure wasn't expecting that.
Come on, I bet it's a great story.
I appreciate your interest, but I get the sense that Jude isn't asking out of idle curiosity. Around the time of the Battle of Fezabel, I was betrothed to a man from the Longdao tribe. It was an arranged marriage, but nevertheless, we fell in love with each other at first sight. Naturally, my betrothed had to go to war with the rest of his tribe, but he never came back.
Because of the tsunami?
No.
It wasn't Gaius, was it?
My betrothed was one of the Longdao chief's aides. He wanted to make a name for himself before we got married. He must have thought that's what I wanted. So when Gaius told the Longdao chief about the incoming tsunami, my betrothed told the chief that Gaius was out of his mind and swore that a retreat wouldn't be necessary.
And Gaius went after him for that?
The few people who survived the tsunami said that my betrothed was still alive after it had passed, and that Gaius was with him.
I can't believe it.
All I know for sure is that he never came back. They never even found his body. I don't know for sure if Gaius did something to him. When I asked the king about it, he refused to answer. After the battle, my father died from an illness, and I never saw my brother Ersten again. I've been alone ever since.
After all that, you'd be nuts not to hate the guy.
Come on, Alvin.
And I bet your hatred for King Gaius is pretty much the only thing keeping you going at this point.
You may be right about that.
I'm sorry.
Now, it's time for me to leave Chandu for a while.
Where are you going?
Somewhere in Azul. See you all around.
Pardon, je m'endors un peu, hein, comme j'ai dit, je m'endors un peu. Je suis pressé là, avant de terminer là, et puis après j'ai relis. Je tiens vraiment plus là, hein. Vraiment je tiens plus, je suis mort là. J'ai les yeux qui commencent à me piquer. Wow. Voilà, bon, je m'arrête là, il y a encore 1000 à faire, mais je tiens vraiment plus. Je vais aller sauvegarder. Il y a beaucoup comme d'événements à suivre. Hein. J'en ai pas mal. Allez, sauvegarder. Et je vais aller au lit, je tiens vraiment plus. Ah, je tiens plus. Voilà. Ouf. Allez, presque 4 heures de live. En plus, j'ai commencé tard là. C'était exceptionnel. Bah. Voilà. Bon ben je vous laisse. Hein. En tout cas merci pour ceux qui m'ont suivi. Et puis je sais pas quand est-ce que je vais streamer et tout. Donc cette semaine je serai pas trop disponible. Demain je pense pas. Donc la rigueur peut-être soit dimanche ou dans la semaine prochaine. Voilà. Je pourrais vraiment pas dire quand est-ce que je vais streamer la prochaine. D'autant plus que là je vais bientôt commencer à faire un autre instrument de musique et plus les montages pour la chaîne principale. Donc je ne sais pas quand je vais faire un peu de live. Allez. Surtout n'oubliez pas d'activer la cloche hein, pour ne rien rater. Hein, comme des fois je diffuse et des fois pas. Allez. Je vais au lit. Je tiens vraiment plus. Bonne nuit. À bientôt tout le monde.